look, let me pull up another video and get you on the next evaluation, because I always have some videos that I think will be very useful to the conversation. You said picking a man, right? And men are giving up. Mm-hmm. Watch this.
When I walked in, it was packed. And what do you think I saw? What do you think I saw?
What did you see?
Exactly what I thought I was going to see.
What?
80 women sitting alone. No men in sight. None.
I saw so many Black women try to solve a problem in dating by starting to host events in person, trying to create third spaces to facilitate dating like offline. And you know what would happen every single time? The men were not signing up. They would be selling tickets to speed dating, and they would always end up with men's tickets on sale. Always, because they weren't buying any. Just the other day, a big account that I follow for Black creatives did like this cute Cupid thing where they were like, hey, send us a profile about yourself and we would love to post it and like play matchmaker. Sounds like a cute idea, right? Not one single man sent their profile in. And mind you, this is an account that has well over 100,000 followers. It's just time to stop. It's time to stop. They have made it very loud and clear that they do not
singles event, and here's why I think we're doomed to be single for the rest of our lives. That was a bit dramatic, but let me tell my story. So I went to singles night at Union Church's Charlotte campus. Now, I don't go to that church, but I started following Pastor Stephen since he was a guest pastor at my church earlier this month. And when I found out that he was writing a book on dating and relationships, I was interested because, listen, your girl could use some divine intervention in that area. But I'll be honest, I didn't want to go at first. I figured it's a Christian singles event. There's going to be 11 women there and like 2 men. Plus, they were advertising it as a conversation that you wouldn't expect to have at church. And I thought, I've heard enough of those modern dating and relationship podcasts. I don't need to hear any more, especially not with a biblical spin. Instead of having meaningful conversations about finding and building Christ-centered relationships,
we just left the event, right? So I think we were just saying that we think that we've actually hit rock bottom.
No, it was actually.
We think we've actually hit rock bottom, and I think we were either punked, catfished,
like
or
it felt like a sick joke.
And my spirit, while I was there, my spirit told me, no mas, por favor. I am not going to no more of these. Okay? That rhymed. Period. I'm not going to anymore, and here's why. So that singles event was cool because they actually had a mix and mingle session at the end where they put us in a very cool atmosphere for people to talk and meet with each other. Although there was like 3 men there and 300 women, I loved the fact that they did that. I thought that was really cool. But my thing is, you go to one single event, you go to them all. They got the same message, and I'm gonna tell y'all what they be saying so that you can know ahead of time. If you feel like you're called to go, go. If you feel like the Lord is telling you to go, go. If you've never been, go. If you want to mix and mingle with other single people, go. But let me tell you, this is going to be the singles conference starter pack. I'm going to tell you what you're going to get. Okay?
I'm gonna get hate for this, but whatever. I approached a Black man this week at like a dating event, and he was not interested in me, and that by itself is like not a great story, right? I tried to shoot my shot, he was not interested, I moved on. But immediately after I walked away from this man, he went up to a group of 5 white women and he introduced himself to all of them. And then I kind of observed out of like the corner of my eye for the rest of the evening, this man was only going up and talking to different white women. Later that night, another very attractive Black man came in, the exact same thing, only talked to the white women that were in the room. There were maybe 6 or 7 Black women throughout. And I could tell, I would look over at the Black women occasionally, they would be looking, we would all be observing the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing, right? And as someone who has reviewed a bunch of different like dating events, I have seen this play out so many times where you walk into a room, the Black women are looking for other Black men and the Black men are not looking for Black women. Unless the host of the event is like a Black person or a person of color. And as much as I say that I am going to start dating outside my race, my mind, whenever I walk into like...
Heavenly Father, we are gathered here today because we still don't want to take accountability. We're going to put it on Jesus. If you're called to, if your spirit said, what are we talking about this emotional bullshit for? Okay, I'm going to tell you how you're going to get your man. And I usually do not do this, but I'm going to give it to you, okay?
I'm gonna put you up on the solo.
Please do.
And then when you get to that point, I'm gonna throw up a question for the hot seat for this particular set of videos, and I'm gonna let you cook. All right?
Okay. Stop going to single events. Don't go to no more single events. Don't go. I don't care who hosting it. I don't care if the church is hosting it or what. I caution women against going to these events for various reasons. But the number one reason I'll give you is because women talk too motherfucking much. And we have already poisoned the well. We've told men we want our soft life. We want you to retire us. We want to do all of these different things. So now that the man has the playbook, because we told them, right? So many different women have told them. They have the playbook. They know exactly how to pretend. They know who to fake it and be. And I just did an entire day of content for my group. How to avoid the nice guy. Because women who go to these things are easily duped and very game goofy. They don't know how to set choosing signals. So the next step is to go the fuck outside in your real life. In your real life. You meet men everywhere. That's one of the questions that I've always gotten. Where do you meet high quality men? Everywhere. I could go to Publix right now and come out. The men would just be falling all over themselves. And I tell them, I have to tell men all the time, there's nothing wrong with you, but I have a husband and I wouldn't trade him for $1 million. I love this man. So I'm shooting men down. Go outside, and don't go outside looking crazy. Go outside dressed. Get dressed to run your errands. Get dressed to go outside. Feel yourself. Feel happy. Men are attracted to happy women. But if you here at the place and you studying the look to see what he do, you're judging a man and you don't even fucking know. You sound like a blast to be around. You sound like a blast. I need us to start thinking about that. Number one, stop talking so much. When you meet a man, ask him open-ended questions. Don't lead him into the answer. Don't tell him what he gonna do because I need to be dated. He's taking note of that. He'll get the pussy and then he'll leave you alone just to stick it to you. Stop telling him so much. Go outside and be pleasing. Listen for the answers that you're getting. And when you hear something that's off, when you see the red flags, stop decorating with the motherfuckers. Just because you can convert a man who was a street dude. I know all these women have this idea in their mind of this reformed street guy turned deacon. I need you to turn off Tyler Perry and really get practical about finding a man. If you want a certain type of man, the first question you need to ask yourself is, what does that man want? If you were a fisher woman or a huntress, I would tell you to study your prey. You need to know where they are. You need to know what they need. You need to know what they want. You need to know what they're looking for and stop challenging them. If they say that I need you to be a certain size, weight, shape, height, sound a certain way, smell a certain way, it's not up to you to argue with that. If you don't think you can show up like that, then that's not the man that you want. But knowing what the fish that you wants is key. Number two, go to the right fucking places. I would not be at the catfish pond hoping to snag a marlin. I'm going to go where the sport fish are if I want to sport fish. But what I'm not going to do is look at the catfish and say, oh, you just not good enough because you just the catfish and you're the problem when I'm standing in the wrong spot. Number three, do not go to church looking for no man. Then the men not in there. The men are not in there. And if you find one in there, trust me, he's getting more ass than the pews. And I'm telling you this, just real. This is real. This is girl talk here. Pretend that there are no men listening. I'm giving you the advice that a big sister should have given you. Stop complaining about the options and move the fuck around. Because I promise you, there are men out here. They're not wrapped up in this social media stuff. They're not doing no 50-50 stuff. My husband don't even have social media, but he barely on it. He not thinking about no 50-50 conversation. When I asked him what he expected me to bring to the table, this man told me manners. He said table manners. That's it. It's not that difficult. It's not because I'm so special. I know what my fish wants. I became what my fish wanted, so I got hooked. This is it's really simpler than you're making it. And these people are making money off of you hosting events when all you have to do is these things. You don't need no matchmaker. If you need to lose some weight, be real with yourself. Lose the weight. If all that's coming up to you is dusties because you a size 12, 13, lose the weight. I guarantee you the dusties will look past you. I don't have dusties coming after me. They know they can't afford me. And it's not because I'm saying you can't afford me. They see the way that I carry myself. My confidence is high. You cannot run game on me. I need y'all to start posturing yourself like that because this is ridiculous. It's silly. And it makes us look silly, collectively as women.
All right, folks. Appreciate you sticking with me to the end. This has been another episode of Beyond the Algorithm. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go get the book. And most importantly, I will see you beyond the algorithm because that's where life actually happens.